So here's what to expect if you plan on driving for Halloween to make sure you get a treat and not a trick. What's up guys, your driver Mike here, back with another video. This channel is dedicated to the rideshare space, so if you're a driver, a passenger, or someone just interested in the rideshare space, consider subscribing. Guys, my first ever weekend driving on the Uber platform was Halloween weekend of 2015. Really some special weekend for your first weekend driving. Here's my advice after driving 2 years on Halloween. Step number 1, be prepared. You've seen other videos on this channel making sure your car is set up the right way. No other time is it more important than Halloween. You want to make sure that you don't have any messes in your car. Make sure your car is not going to be dirtied by body paint, glitter, what have you. Make sure to get a waterproof seat cover. Avoid any of that on your back seat. Also important to note here is our sick bags that we have mentioned before. If you don't have sick bags and you are driving that evening party crowd for Halloween, you may want to pick some up. When it comes to preparing your car, you don't necessarily have to fully decorate the interior of the car. If you would like, just for the fun of the holiday spirit, feel free. Just make sure you don't have any distracting strobe lights or anything that may distract other traffic on the road or may even get you pulled over. This may also be a good time to upgrade your headlights. Headlights dim over time before they go out, and you may not even notice that you have reduced visibility if you're driving those early evening hours when kids are trick-or-treating, or if you are driving those party hours for the college crew, maybe a good time to update your headlights. I would avoid the neighborhood areas for trick-or-treat runs. I don't really see any kind of traffic or any passengers necessarily needing rides in those early evening hours. Maybe you might find some Halloween parties, but go where the money is, and that's typically the college or party crowd. Now, spoiler alert here, if you don't typically drive those bar rush hours or the college party crew, this is, in my opinion, one of the craziest times of the year, one of the craziest holidays, but also one of the biggest holidays to earn big. Next to New Year's, Halloween traditionally has been one of the biggest holidays to go out there and capitalize on surge and prime time. And again, that's primarily in those party areas, college campuses, universities. That's where you really want to start your night. And typically you're going to be doing a lot of back and forth between parties and bars. Plan to be out there until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., maybe even 4 a.m. when the bars are letting out, the parties are winding down, and kids are finally heading back. That's really where the money is. Now you can drive, let's say, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., maybe up until midnight if you do want to avoid some of the potential drama. Tip number 3, have a good attitude. If you're driving those bar rush hours, if you're driving the college crowd or the party crew, they're going to be in a good mood. And this is really one of the biggest party weekends for that age group, so maybe let a few things slide. Now, you never want to put 5 passengers in the car, and you always want to drive safely and not speed. But just this one time, if there's that favorite song that happens to be on the radio and they want you to turn it up, or if they want to talk to you and carry on a little bit more of a conversation, maybe you bump up the customer service a little bit more for this weekend. Now, of course, the goal here is good customer service and ideally tips. Don't be afraid to now mention that tipping is available in the Uber app. Tip number 4, and you've heard me say it before, do the research and know the demand trends in your market. If you've driven last year, if you've driven other Halloween weekends, take a look at your earnings and take a look at each specific trip and see when it surged and where in your market. If you're new to Uber or Lyft and this is your first Halloween, do the research now. Start looking on forums, on Facebook groups, and do your own research on your area itself. Where are the hottest bars? Where are the bars that are having big Halloween parties? That's where you want to be. So guys, don't be scared if you plan on driving this Halloween or Halloween weekend. Remember, be prepared, bump up the customer service, and as always, do the research on the highest demand areas. Let me hear your tips below. Is this your first Halloween or have you driven Halloween in the past? What are your thoughts? What is this year's Halloween 2017 gonna bring for Uber and Lyft? Your driver Mike here. I do appreciate you watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to join your driver team, and I will see you in the next one.